When you're tired of overly packed open worlds or quirky indie darlings, try your hands at a straightforward kung fu beat-em-up experience by accurately capturing how quickly you'd get the crap beaten out of you in a real fight. Sifu. Punch your way into the fast-paced action of Sifu in a clear love letter to a genre of Asian cinema made by a bunch of white guys, which I guess is pretty in right now, that takes cues from other third-person fighters of this genre and does away with all that wordy dialogue and meandering narrative, instead throwing you into a pure combat experience where you'll fight mobs from room to room in hopes that you'll survive long enough to make it to the boss without looking like you finished dinner at 6 at the Golden Corral, because dying in this game will age you faster than hanging out with millennials that say pog in real life. Oh, does still playing video games make you feel old? Well, we put aging in our video games so you can old while you old. And if you're ancient enough to recognize this meme format, I'm here to inform you that's from 15 years ago. Discover the true challenge of Sifu, not getting the shit kicked out of you so hard that you age 30 years in a minute like you saw the English Queen's titties, leaving you with no chances left to progress through the rest of the game, which if you don't miraculously end up getting so good that you never get hit again, will probably mean you're gonna have to smash your face on the levels until you end up mastering them, or more realistically, settle for only sucking a moderate amount, in a revenge story that accurately identifies everyone's true enemy, time. And specifically, the time you'll have to spend to get anywhere in this game, especially when the game expects your dumbass to play through it twice. I think I might have also mastered something after all this time, having the patience to not roundhouse kick my controller into the TV. Not that I have the coordination to even do that, because gaming has destroyed my human body. Don the top knot of the martial artist, as you watch your school destroyed and father killed by a colorful group of Avatar wannabe kung fu masters with single description monikers like Prince, I guess. Then seek revenge Kill Bill style as you take out the different themed punchmen one by one, each of which just so happen to have a convenient base full of bad guys for you to pummel your way through. Then explore the levels, unlocking story items to fill out your Revenge for Daddy mood board that might also unlock different pathways for levels you've already completed, which will be your lifeline when you inevitably have to play them all over again, in a narrative that relies on its very obvious influences to drive the story forward, that also really didn't need that much explanation anyway when the only thing you really wanted was to just do kung fu to some fools in the first place. It's kind of like the Pornhub formula for storytelling. You're not there for the plot, and you're wondering how many people they can beat off before they get tired. Frantically wave your arms around like you're at a rave in the action-packed hand-to-hand combat of Sifu that will turn you into a whirling dervish of hands and feet, always blocking and parrying at the right time to break their posture and pull off a finisher, which might just be the difference between life and death, as it's the only way to regain health. Then navigate around the different set pieces as wave after wave of boys are thrown at you, all of whom are considerate enough to just fight you hand-to-hand and not with like a gun or something. Then use the environment around you to your advantage as you kick furniture and confiscate weapons, as the flow of combat makes you feel like you're in a Jackie Chan movie, right up to the point you don't see a guy coming up behind you and get kicked around like, well, like a Jackie Chan movie. And you're swarmed in an instant as your body flops around helplessly, then sacrifice chunks of your life to come back up as a slightly older man, and trading some of your life bar for added damage, until you reach the age of 70-ish and dying becomes a total game over as your body becomes useless garbage fit for the trash, which means you'll end up starting over a lot of runs just to permanently gain skills in the hope that you might advance even a little, giving it just enough of an illusion of progress that you'll enjoy it more than your actual life. You could just find that part of my brain where I've tricked myself into liking getting this sweaty for games and just replace it with like, I don't know, healthy sleep schedule or competent social skills. That'd be great. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't trade that for all the tea in China. So pick up that life alert and get ready to throw some hands in a game that is innovative, beautiful, and accessible only for a very specific type of gamer, which feels really rewarding if you're that combo enthusiast of kung fu movie fan / casual masochist. And if you're not, well, maybe just watch Ip Man while you write a post about how hard the game is on Reddit and you'll have a pretty similar experience. Starring Jet Me. Where do you Zhongzi yourself in 10 years? Yayan Rhubarb, Donnie 10 Yen, Scarlett Johansson, Michelle Yeoh gonna get your ass whipped, and Chow Yun f you up. Sifu Dogs. Okay, I know that was a joke title, but I seriously think that it's time for some sleeping dogs to come back. I mean, how long has it been since you played a game where you could kill a guy with a bunch of swordfish? Tell us what you'd like to hear in my epic voice in the comments below. Don't listen to that guy. He's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm gonna lead you down the path that rocks. Oh no, is eating kale one of the levels of hell? Please tell me it isn't. I couldn't survive kale hell. Is that camera still running? The thighs tell no lies. They reveal the truth below. Be water, my friend.